Well, I want to take a new look at longevity through the eyes of Dan Buettner, really an award-winning reporter for National Geographic Society magazine. And he's the one that came up with the Blue Zones, the top 20 longevity cultures on Earth. Now, I was really always amazed. They never put all these longevity cultures into one issue of Nat Geo, but they haven't. And so you had to kind of collect them over the years because they've done special issues, cover stories, and on each one of these top 20 longevity cultures. And, of course, I spent 25 years working on this. And let's see here. First talked about longevity from rare earths. These are the trace minerals called rare earths, things like ytterbium, yttrium, things like praseodymium, neodymium, europium, samarium. And in laboratory animals, they actually double lifespan. So this is really hard science. And, of course, that was one of my interests, was to know where these rare earths in the soils where these people lived. Well, when you look at Dan Buettner's view of these top 20 longevity cultures, he very, very nicely identified, and he calls them in the blue zones because he put a blue circle around them. They're not countries, they're not entire countries, but they're little areas, sort of micro-ecosystems in countries, so that is called cultures. And he credits their longevity to belonging, in other words, being part of a tribe. They tend to be very religious of one order or another, and practice religion as a group. And then he talks about exercise because they walk up and down the mountains or the cliffs or great distances to get to their crops and whatever. And that's about it. That's about it. Basic diet, okay, is what they call it, basic diet. They'll have a very basic diet. No, obviously, fast foods. And that's it. Well, my first really look at this, of course, as I said, came out in 1983 in the book that's in the Smithsonian Institute, The Disease of Exotic Animals, which included human beings. And it was very obvious that there were these cultures that they identified had about 23 common threads. They were all third world cultures. There was no first world cultures. There's no cultures or countries that were first world actually in the longevity sections. They're all third world cultures, illiterate, had no utilities, no telephones or radios or TVs or computers, no doctors, no insurance, private or government, no emergency services, no hospitals or clinics, no bad stuff because they didn't have drive-thrus and places where they could buy deep-fried foods and carbonated drinks and sugar and that kind of stuff. They also had a calorie-restricted diet, and we know scientifically the calorie restriction does add 10, 15, 20% longevity to your life, depending on what species you are. And they all practice a calorie-restricted diet, not because they know the science. They're illiterate. They don't read, but because they're so poor they can only afford 900 calories a day on the average. Americans take in 2,500. That's one of our problems. We don't have a low enough calorie intake to maximize our genetics for longevity. So at any rate, we began to look at this. And, of course, we put all this in the book, Disease of Exotic Species, Disease of Exotic Animals. And then in the book Immortality, in the book Rare Earths Forbidden Cures, 1994, book Rare Earths Forbidden Cures, then Immortality, then Epigenetics, the death of the genetic theory of disease transmission, and then the DVD, Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, and the CD, Public Enemy Number 1, okay? And you'll just be amazed at what we know about these longevity cultures. And, of course, they all have the thing, no utilities, which means they're still using wood for fuel. They're putting the wood ashes in their gardens and eating food that sucks up all these minerals because they're not really ashes. They're the minerals the tree sucks up. They're getting these rare earths. And so this is one of the major common threads. They're all getting these rare earths, which double the lifespan of laboratory species. And these are the sort of things that Buettner leaves out because he's not a biochemist, he's not a pathologist, but he's a sociologist, and so he tends to look at their people's social situations, and so that's where he's coming from. So between Dan Buettner and National Geographic, which identify these cultures, which then shortened my list of who to investigate, made it a lot easier. So again, the book, let's see here, Immortality, the book Rare Earths Forbidden Cures, the book Epigenetics, the death of the genetic theory of disease transmission, the DVD, Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, and the new CD, Public Enemy Number 1. Guess what? You're going to get all the common threads these people share. You're going to be able to do these in your home, and you will be able to add 25 to 50 or more years to your longevity. Equally, or maybe even more importantly, you're going to add an extra 25 to 50 healthy years to your kids and grandkids. Without doing this, our kids, our generation, our kids are not going to live as long as us, according to experts, and many people in America will be standing at graveside burying their children. What a horrible prospect. So we have to get these 90 essential nutrients into them. This is the piece that's missing. All these top 20 longevity cultures, share the fact that they all get the 90 essential nutrients, including all 60 essential minerals, including, yes, the rare earths, ytterbium, yttrium, neodymium, praseodymium, samarium, europium. There's others, but these are the ones that have been really studied, and all of them, one by one, you don't need all of them, just any one of them, in trace element amounts, in rare earth amounts, will double the lifespans of laboratory animals, so why not us? We're vertebrate just like rats and rabbits and dogs and cats and hamsters and guinea pigs and rabbits. Well, guess what? It's working. We've been doing it now for 36 years. And guess what? I'm shooting for 200, and I believe you can get there too. Epigenetics, the book, Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, DVD, Public Enemy #1 CD. Don't forget Immortality and Rare Earth Spin Cures. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
It doesn't matter whether you're buying coffee at the Quick Mart,
Thank you very much.
grocery store, or one of those Wi-Fi equipped coffee shops. The cost these days is ridiculous.
$5, please.
If you're one of us who remember buying coffee at the local diner for a nickel or a dime and are having sticker shock over the price of coffee these days, I've got great news for you. How would you like to own your own coffee company? We're not talking about some several $100,000 franchise investment. Youngevity and its family of companies has now made it possible for you to be a coffee baron for just $10. Youngevity's newest company, Jovolution, can do just that. With a full range of great-tasting gourmet coffees, some of the selections also contain healthy vitamins. So stop helping those gourmet companies build empires and start building one of your own with Jovolution from Youngevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I thought we'd talk a bit about autism, as I've got a Fox News story here, headline, New Theories on Autism Look at Inflammation in the Womb. Say research is beginning to shed light on the possible mechanisms of autism. One theory that is getting close attention is inflammation of the fetal brain in utero. They say currently some studies are looking at the effects of inflammatory mediators. In other words, scientists are observing inflamed reactions in a pregnant woman that they believe may alter the proper pathways of fetal cells and predispose a newborn to having cognitive challenges. This study was published last year in the New England Journal of Medicine, analyzed brain tissue of children with autism. Scientists from the University of California, San Diego School of Medicine and the Allen Institute of Brain Science looked at 25 genes in the brain tissue of deceased children with and without autism, including genes that have been linked to autism as well as several control genes. Found the brains of autistic children were missing key genetic markers across multiple layers of brain cells. The first study to actually look at the brains of children, because until it was done, scientists had only ever studied the brain tissue of adults with autism and sought to figure out what may have occurred developmentally when the patient was diagnosed as a child. Another study published last year followed 1.2 million pregnant women in Finland and measured the expectant mother's levels of C-reactive protein, or CRP, an indicator for inflammation. They found 43% of them had an increased risk of mothers with the highest levels of CRP. Studies have also shown that women with autoimmune diseases are more likely to produce any kind of antibody that attacks the brain of the developing fetus. They also looked at rates of autism over the last decade. Clearly see more and more children developing the disorder. They looked at rates of autoimmune diseases in general, especially in women. It seems they have also seen alarming increases in things like arthritis, lupus, fibromyalgia, oftentimes in combination with
and military personnel. All of these things, including schizophrenia, psychoses, depression, you name it, all these brain diseases are due to nutritional deficiency disease. And, of course, you eat inflammatory foods like fried foods, processed meats with nitrates, nitrites, oils, coconut oil, olive oil, margarines, mayonnaise, selters, and cooking oils, and gluten. Guess what? It makes the damage from these nutritional deficiencies worse. It's even simple ones, like pellagra, which is a deficiency of niacin, vitamin B3. Beriberi, a very simple deficiency of thiamine, vitamin B1. All of these cause emotional problems and deficits in brain function. And so we're talking about some very basic stuff here. And I'm really glad that they're moving away from the vaccination stuff, so I'm not the only one out there singing it. Okay? But thank you so much for bringing that to the surface, because we've been talking about this for at least 36 years. Thank you so much, Doug, and we'll be back with more truth, justice, and Youngevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
When you perspire, working or playing, your body is losing more than just water. That's why it tastes salty. But what you're sweating out is more than just salt and potassium, as some sports drinks will have you believe. One of the most well-known sports drinks only has 2 nutrients, and it's loaded with sugar. Some have a mineral or 2 with a couple of vitamins. Youngevity's exceptional sports drink, Rebound FX, is chock full of cancer-fighting antioxidants, a full spectrum of vitamins, plant-derived minerals, and herbs. Rebound FX is a highly absorbable liquid supplement that gives you quick, sustained energy. Rebound FX supports cardiovascular health, immune health, and boosts stamina and energy. Don't short yourself during and after your workout with just a couple of nutrients. Drink Youngevity's Rebound FX for optimal health. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Through his research as a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that most health problems afflicting livestock can be prevented and even reversed. Many of these same health challenges also occur in humans. These too can be prevented and reversed. Doc's original formula, called the Pig Arthritis Formula, alleviated all arthritis symptoms in animals. The same basic formula has been developed for humans, called the Pig Pack, which includes plant-derived minerals, a multiple vitamin complex, glucogel, and EFAs. Add to that Youngevity's OsteoFX Plus, a proprietary blend of liquid calcium, magnesium, and glucosamine. Now you have the Pig Pack Plus to make up the 90 essential nutrients Dr. Wallach has identified as necessary for sustained good health and longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to
Attention taxpayers! If you've received a notice from the IRS or state, do not ignore it. It's also a big mistake to try and handle your tax problem on your own. If you owe back taxes, it's a fact that the government has the power to take everything you own, including your home, business, wages, savings, and your freedom. But here's the good news. There's a special toll-free tax hotline set up especially for you. This tax hotline will tell you about new programs that are geared to help you dramatically settle, reduce, or eliminate what you owe. But you have to call now. Take down this number or put it in your cell phone. But call 877-345-7645. That's 877-345-7645. When you call, you get free information on how you can reduce or eliminate back taxes, including penalties and interest. You can also be helped if you have unfiled returns, a tax lien, wage garnishment, bank levy, or if you've been entered into a payment plan but can't make the payments. Don't make the big mistake in thinking you can ignore or handle your tax problem on your own. You can stop the collection process immediately at 1-877-345-7645. That's 1-877-345-7645. 1-877-345-7645.
Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Paradise, California. And Daryl, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Daryl, you're on the air.
Hello, Dr. Wallach.
Yes, sir. How can we help you?
Thankful to God I got through to you.
How can we help you, sir?
This problem with the hair coming out, it's been coming out for years. And it just got worse the last less than 2 months, and it's coming out day and night, and it's just
Okay, now is this on your head only? Is this your armpits and pubic hair and leg hair? Is it everything or what?
No, it's just my hair on my head.
Okay. Now, do you have any other issues? Any skin issues? Eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, or rosacea?
No.
Okay. Do you have any respiratory issues? Asthma, bronchitis?
No.
Okay, good. Do you have any history of bowel problems? Constipation, diarrhea, diverticulitis, irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's disease, anything like that?
No.
Okay. Very, very good. No diabetes, no high blood pressure, no arthritis?
No.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
Well, I'm retired right now.
Okay. What did you do when you were working?
Well, I worked at a printing company.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And how much do you weigh, sir?
160.
Okay. How tall are you?
5'9".
All righty. Okay, Shar, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, what would you do for a 160-pound person who's losing the hair on his head?
Well, it could be a lack of thyroid that can cause you to lose your hair.
Okay, low thyroid, that's a possibility, yep. And what else?
Could be a gluten problem, too. I don't know, and he's not absorbing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, could be an absorption problem. All right. Let me ask you another question, Daryl. Are you a vegetarian?
Yes.
Ah, okay. How many eggs do you eat a day?
None.
Okay, are you a vegan?
Vegan.
Okay, so you're not an ovo-lacto-vegetarian, you're a vegan.
No.
How long have you been a vegan?
I think several years now, at least.
Okay. Now back to Shar. Shar, what would you have our friend Daryl do here, because he's a vegan, and this, I believe, is the cause of this hair loss on his head. What would you do for him?
I'd have him eat 10 eggs a day. Okay.
And what sort of nutrition supplement program would you give him?
Oh, he needs to get on the two of the healthy. I'll give him the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack personally.
Okay. What else would you give him?
I'd give him the Ocean's Gold for the thyroid in case it's a thyroid problem.
For hair, skin, and nails.
The nails, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, and we'll be back. Hang on, Daryl. We'll be back, and we'll give you a program after these messages.
We live in a complicated society. Stressful issues are always popping up. Have you ever been treated unfairly by someone? Have you ever been overcharged for a repair? Have you ever signed a contract or a document? Worried about identity theft? How many times have you been in those unique situations where you just wanted to call an attorney to find out if you're right or wrong, or what your legal rights are? But every time you think about calling an attorney, what do you think about first? That's right. Who do you call, and how much will it cost? Our friends at Legal Shield have found a solution. With a nationwide network of 6,900 attorneys who average over 19 years of experience, Legal Shield's law firms take over 40,000 calls per week helping their members. For less than $20 per month, you can have access to Legal Shield on everything from the trivial to the traumatic. Let Legal Shield stand up for your rights at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com. Or call 855-340-SAVE, 855-340-7283.
Results will vary from case to case.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
Positive results from satisfied customers of Heart and Body Extract continue to pour into our website, hbextract.com.
This is Al from New Jersey. One day I saw your ad for Heart and Body Extract, and it mentioned that it would help me with angina, so I decided to order. I figure I had nothing to lose.
Heart and Body Extract supplies your body with everything it needs to balance itself and maintain optimal heart and circulatory health with no negative side effects.
I took the formula 3 times a day as directed, and I kid you not, within 4 days, my angina pain was completely gone.
Order HB Extract by calling 866-295-5305 or online at hbextract.com. That's 866-295-5305 or hbextract.com.
I could not believe it actually stopped the pain. Heart and Body Extract actually works. This is just an amazing product. Even the numbness in my hands is completely gone.
Heart and Body Extract for a long and healthy life.
Okay, let's see here. Doug, we're going right back to California, and Daryl. Okay, as Shar said here, Daryl, we want you to have 2 of the Healthy Brain and Heart packs per month. Okay, 2 Healthy Brain and Heart packs per month. I want you to have your body weight and what's going on with you. I want you to eat 8 to 10 eggs a day, soft scrambled in butter, soft poached with a soft yolk, soft boiled with a soft yolk again. You're going to have to become a ovo-vegetarian. You're going to be a vegan where you're going to eat 8 to 10 eggs a day, added in, because you need the cholesterol. For hormones, you need the cholesterol for testosterone, for adrenal hormones. You're going to need the nutrition, the protein in the eggs to make up the balance of protein that you're not getting from a vegan diet. You can be very successful from a vegetarian, ovo-vegetarian diet, and I think you should kind of switch over to that. Just add the eggs to your vegan diet. And then don't forget your hair, skin, and nails. I'd go ahead and get 2 bottles of the hair, skin, and nails in per month. That'll be 3 of those capsules twice a day. And then I would also throw in, as Shar said, the Ocean's Gold, 3 of those tablets twice a day. And this is all plant material from the ocean because it has these trace minerals and rare earths and major minerals that your thyroid gland likes. So 6 of those tablets a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner time. That'll be 2 bottles of Ocean's Gold a month. And this is going to kind of cover the waterfront. But watch it, because even vegans or ovo-vegetarians get themselves in danger with trans fatty acids, heterocyclamines, and acrylamides, because they tend to get their calories from oils. Okay, salad dressings, cooking oils, mayonnaise, things like almond butter, okay, those kinds of things. Also olive oil, coconut oil. And these can be actually causing you problems. They can be hanging on and binding with minerals. Eating raw vegetables has phytates in it, which can bind on to minerals and produce mineral deficiencies. So you're going to have to watch all this stuff and kind of make little tweaks to your lifestyle and your diet, and we believe you're going to see a major, major improvement in many things, quality of life as well as getting some hair back. Give us a call every couple of weeks, Daryl. Let us know what change you've made, how the nutritional program and the supplement program has helped you, and we'll walk you through this. Okay, Doug, how much time we have here?
We got about 15 seconds.
15 seconds. Okay, I'm going to remind everybody, don't forget my new book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the new DVD, Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, and the new CD, Public Enemy Number 1. You will be amazed at the advances that we have in knowledge of how to add many healthy years to your life and how to solve a lot of health problems that we were doing pretty good on, but we added a little tweak here, a little tweak there, and you're going to see some magic happen, okay? Public Enemy Number 1, the CD, Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, the DVD, and Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book. And we'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. Again, that number is 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we will see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember the phone number. Again, it's 313-444-3463. Again, that number is 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
If the IRS has garnished your paycheck or seized money from your bank account, you need to get professional tax help now. Fast action is required to put a halt to these aggressive IRS collection tactics. You can count on the knowledgeable team of tax professionals at Wall & Associates. With over 30 years of experience, Wall & Associates has settled the tax problems of thousands of taxpayers for a small fraction of what they owed. For a free face-to-face consultation, call 1-800-425-4610 to put a wall between you and the IRS. 1-800-425-4610 or look for us on the web at wallandassociates.net. We solve tax problems. If you hire Wall & Associates today, you'll never have to talk to the IRS again. To stop the levies and seizures today, take action now. Call Wall & Associates at 1-800-425-4610. Wall & Associates, 1-800-425-4610. Based on actual cases, results may vary, not a solicitation for legal services.
Let's head to Maryland. And Wanda, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Wanda, you're on the air.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi.
My husband has severe tingling and lower back pain, and he also has a gout attack every other week. He was given a seizure medicine to calm the nerves, but we believe that's what's causing the gout. And then now they're saying that he might have diabetes, and we think the gout medicine is causing his sugar to go up. So I wanted to know what you recommend.
Sure. How much does he weigh?
He weighs 180.
Okay. And does he have any other issues? Skin problems? Respiratory problems?
No.
Bowel problems? Okay. Shar, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. What would you do for somebody, 180-pound guy, who has low back problems? You know, he's got tingling and numbness in his legs and pain in his feet and all that kind of stuff. He's got gout attacks, and he's got maybe diabetes that's drug-induced or maybe pre-diabetes or so forth. What would you do for this guy?
Well, because the tingling and everything and the lower back pain, he needs 2 healthy bone and joint packs, and then for the diabetes, he needs Sweeties, and then for the lack of circulation, he needs the Ultimate Daily.
Okay. Very, very good. And so Char's exactly right here, Wanda. So what we want you to do is get your husband, get rid of all the inflammatory stuff. Okay, that means no fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates, nitrites. That means no deli slices, sandwich meats, sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky. Absolutely no oils, no olive oil, coconut oil, margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressings, cooking oils. Absolutely no gluten, no wheat, no barley, rye, no oats. All the inflammatory stuff has to go. And then, as she said, as Char said, you want 2 healthy bone and joint packs. And this is to support and promote healthy maintenance repair of the disc in between the vertebrae. You get degenerative disc disease, bone spurs, arthritis in the vertebrae. You get a squeezing of the roots of the sciatic nerves, which causes peripheral neuropathies, which is what your husband's got here. And then, as she said, also, have him take 3 of the Sweeties twice a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner time. That'll be 2 bottles a month. And for the gout, I'd also get him 2 bottles of selenium per month. I'd have him take 3 selenium at breakfast and dinner time, okay? And keep him away from purines, things like organ meats, brain, heart, liver, kidney. Nobody minds giving those things up. And also keep him away from other purines that come from legumes, things like peanuts, beans, peas, lentils, those kind of things. Got to get rid of them. And then lastly, of course, the Ultimate Daily tablets for circulation in the legs, just in case there's something going on there. I'd have him take 3 of those twice a day, 1 bottle a month. Then call us every couple of weeks, give us a report, blood sugar, weight, how he's doing for his gout. And with the 2 healthy bone and joint packs, in each one he's going to get a wide-mouth jar of the CM cream, which he can apply to his feet, his toes, his fingers, neck, any place he has gouty attacks. And, of course, all this will help his liver break down the uric acid to relieve symptoms. Okay, thank you very much. Call us every couple of weeks, Wanda. We'll walk you through this. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's stay right there in Maryland and head to Phil. Phil, you are on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Phil, you're on the air.
Hello. Yeah, I've got a nephew that has pigment problems, and the MDs tell him that there's nothing they can do about it.
Okay, I'm sorry. He has what kind of problems?
The pigment is coming out of his skin. You know, he's black, and the pigment is...
Okay, so he's an African-American kid. How old is he?
He's about 42.
Okay. Does he have any history of respiratory problems or other skin problems?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Yeah, Shar?
Yes.
What would you do? How much does this guy weigh, Phil, you think?
I'd say about 200 pounds.
Okay, what would you do for a 200-pound guy who has loss of pigment in his skin, African-American guy, dark-skinned kid? What would you do for him?
Well, he's got an absorption problem, obviously, like Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly. So, and what's missing?
What's missing?
Hair color, skin color.
He's copper. He's missing, and copper.
Yeah. To make melanin, which is the brown pigment in our skin, whether you're African American or Caucasian guy or somebody who's Hispanic or Oriental, you have a dark skin. Our light skin doesn't matter. Also, your hair will begin to turn gray, white, or silver. And these are kind of cosmetic things that result from a lack of this mineral copper. But also, when you have a lack of copper, you're going to get a breakdown of the elastic fibers in the body. You start getting things like varicose veins, hemorrhoids, which are varicose veins in a funny place, spider veins. And really, the life-threatening thing are aneurysms. You get a breakdown of the elastic fibers in your arteries, in your brain, your eyes, your heart, and your kidneys. You get kidney failure. You can get aneurysms. You can get coronary artery disease. You can get thrombotic stroke as well as bleeding-type strokes, okay, when you have this problem. So what would you give him again, Shar?
Well, I'd give him 2 healthy brain and heart packs.
Perfect. Yep, 2 healthy brain and heart packs, 1 per 100 pounds of body weight. And then none of the bad stuff, no inflammatory things, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten. And then 2 healthy brain and heart packs. That would be 3 of the selenium at breakfast and dinner. I'd also get him an extra bottle of selenium so he can have maybe 9 a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. 1 ounce of the OsteoFX Plus at breakfast and dinner. 2 scoops of the Ontane Tangerine 2.0 NutriCrystals at breakfast and dinner. 3 of the EFA Pluses at breakfast and dinner, and 3 of the EFAs at breakfast and dinner, all to be accomplished by the 2 healthy brain and heart packs and the extra bottle of selenium. Don't forget that we need 9 selenium a day because we're going to give him the extra copper that way. And hair color should begin to return also. And we see some pretty wild cases of vitiligo in all races of people, but it's very dramatic, as you point out, in dark-skinned people. And so it's very easy to see the skin color coming back. And it doesn't take very long for that to happen. Give us a call every couple of weeks, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. Let us know how your nephew's doing, Phil, because this is reversible. And I change doctors. If they don't know how to deal with this, fire the doctors. Okay, how much time we have here, Doug?
Got about 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay, let's start a question anyway. Let's go to another caller.
All right, let's head to Connecticut. And Noel, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Noel, you're on the air.
Yes, good afternoon, Dr. Wallach. It's a pleasure speaking to you. I just want to give you a quick background of myself. I'm 32 years old. I've been a diabetic since I was 17. I'm taking numerous medications. I take actually 2 types of insulins 4 times a day. Just trying to see what kind of supplements,
Are you type 1 or type 2 diabetic? Type 1, type 2?
Type 1.
Okay. And do you have any other issues? Respiratory problems, skin problems, bowel problems?
Not really.
Okay, how much do you weigh?
I weigh exactly 227.
Okay, and how tall are you, sir?
I'm 6 feet.
Okay. Are you a weightlifter?
No.
Okay, so you might be 25, 35 pounds overweight, maybe. Okay. Now, Shar?
I'm here, Doc.
Okay. Is type 1 diabetes a genetic disease?
No.
Absolutely not. It's actually a disease. It's called an inborn error metabolism. Mama was missing something when the beta cells were forming in the islets of Langerhans, which produce insulin. And so Noel here didn't get his share of the beta cells. And so this is called an inborn error metabolism. This is a nutritional deficiency of the embryo. When we come back, Shar, let's work on helping Noel do a better job of managing his type 1 diabetes and see if we can't help him lose a little bit of weight. And we'll be back after these messages.
If you're up several times every night to go to the bathroom, have frequent urination during the day, feel like you have to urinate, but then have difficulty getting a stream going, have leaking, dribbling, or urgency to the point a restroom must always be nearby, you may have an enlarged prostate. According to the National Kidney Foundation, by age 60, more than half of all men have an enlarged prostate, or BPH. By age 85, that number is 90%. According to the American Urological Association, Ultimate ProstFX from Youngevity has been developed for nutritional support of the prostate gland. ProstFX promotes prostate health and supports healthy prostate function. Stop sprinting to the restroom and avoid those embarrassing moments with ProstFX from Youngevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
With increasing rates of osteoporosis, it's becoming more and more evident that most Americans have low blood levels of calcium. Some would say,
I get all the calcium I need from dairy products.
Unfortunately, that's just not true. Besides, most dairy products are homogenized and can contain steroids and antibiotics that kill off good bacteria in the digestive system. Not to mention, the human body needs magnesium to make use of dietary calcium. That's why Youngevity developed OsteoFX Plus, containing bioavailable plant-derived forms of vitamin D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, and glucosamine sulfate. OsteoFX Plus is formulated to support healthy bones and joints. Not to mention, OsteoFX Plus tastes great, unlike other products that taste like chalk or dirt. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If the IRS has garnished your paycheck or seized money from your bank account, you need to get professional tax help now. Fast action is required to put a halt to these aggressive IRS collection tactics. You can count on the knowledgeable team of tax professionals at Wall & Associates. With over 30 years of experience, Wall & Associates has settled the tax problems of thousands of taxpayers for a small fraction of what they owed. For a free face-to-face consultation, call 1-800-425-4610 to put a wall between you and the IRS. 1-800-425-4610, or look for us on the web at wallandassociates.net. We solve tax problems. If you hire Wall & Associates today, you'll never have to talk to the IRS again. To stop the levies and seizures today, take action now. Call Wall & Associates at 1-800-425-4610. Wall & Associates, 1-800-425-4610. Based on actual cases, results may vary, not a solicitation for legal services.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 90 for Life Crusade. In Douglas, go right back to Connecticut and Noel. All right, Shar, what would you give this guy who's 227 pounds, type 1 diabetic, since he was a kid?
I would give him 2 healthy blood sugar packs.
Okay, very, very good. And you're exactly right. Get rid of all the inflammatory stuff, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats. I'd give up all the grains. I would definitely just eat vegetables and eggs and vegetables and red meat, chicken and fish, nothing fried. They can be poached, roasted, baked, and grilled, nothing burnt, and cooked with butter or water. And then, as Shar said, 2 healthy blood sugar packs per month. That would be 3 Sweeties twice a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner time. Wouldn't hurt to get an extra bottle of Sweeties, so you could have 9 a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. And then 1 ounce of the Osteo twice a day, 2 scoops of the Beyond Tangerine 2.0 twice a day, 3 of the EFA Pluses twice a day. All that would be accomplished by the 2 healthy blood sugar packs and an extra bottle of Sweeties. Don't forget, take your fasting blood sugar before you medicate yourself. And you're going to find that with this program, you'll be able to reduce the amount of insulin you need to manage your blood sugar better, and you'll be able to reduce the number of times a day you have to test your blood sugar again, to monitor where you're at. And then we have people who go from 6 times a day monitoring the blood sugar to 1 or 2. We get people who are able to reduce their insulin requirements by as much as 80, 90%. And this will definitely increase the quality of your life and add many health years to your life. We deal with people for 30, 40 years. Many of them are in their 60s and 70s now. We've been working with this, and they have no complications, even with very severe type 1 diabetes when we first met them 30, 40 years ago. And so, we expect that you're going to see some benefit here. Give us a call every couple of weeks, if you would, Noel, and give us a report. Okay, Doug, how much time we have here?
We got about 2.5 minutes here.
Oh, let's go for another one.
All right, let's head to Utah. And Deepak, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Deepak, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. So I just want to start off by kind of telling you about some of the health issues I have. And I have a question about supplementing, because I tried supplementing with your product, and I kind of noticed some side effects, and I wanted to talk to you about that.
Okay, well, pick one. We only have 2.5 minutes. You're going to have to go one direction or another here.
Sure. Okay, so just joint issues and chronic candida.
Okay.
Joint and tendon issues are issues that I've had for a while.
Sure. How much do you weigh?
when I take...
How much you weigh?
I weigh about 180.
Okay, and you started to say when you take...
When I take supplements that tend to contain vitamin D, higher doses of vitamin D or B vitamins, I notice that I end up getting a mild fever. I start to feel really weak, and my joints and tendons, I start to have joint pain, and my tendons also start to feel really weak.
Sure. Okay, well, let's keep that in mind here. Char, what would you do for a guy who has bone and joint problems here and weighs 180 pounds, and, you know, the issues he's dealing with, sensitivity to things with high doses of vitamin D in it?
I would give him 2 healthy bone and joint packs.
Okay, 2 healthy bone and joint packs, exactly right. And I would start out with a half a dose twice a day instead of a full dose twice a day. I'd start out with a half a dose twice a day of everything. All right, and so 2 healthy bone and joint packs is going to last you 2 months in your first order. Okay, and within a couple of weeks, you should notice if you're having any of those symptoms again, but start out with half. But it's going to be imperative to stay away from the bad stuff, the inflammatory things. No fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates, nitrites, no oils, no gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats. Stay away from carbonated drinks, which tend to neutralize stomach acid and will allow candida to grow in your stomach, yeast and bacteria, which can cause gas and bloating and diarrhea and discomfort and that kind of stuff. So no carbonated drinks, even ones you think of as being benign, like club soda and ginger ale. Those are no-nos. No carbonated drinks, no diet drinks and so on, particularly with meals. And again, 2 healthy bone and joint packs, but that's that first order. And then call us in 2 weeks and 4 weeks and 6 weeks, and we'll walk you through this, Deepak. Okay, well, thank you so much, Char. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug and Susan. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs, and God bless America.
Hi, this is Steve Sanchez, and based on a recent study, it was found that 57 million Americans had legal issues over the last 12 months, but only 60% of those studied sought out the services of a lawyer. Why? In a nutshell, affordability. Well, my friends at Legal Shield have created a solution that can help you not if, but when you need an attorney. For as little as $17 per month, Legal Shield will provide you unlimited access to qualified attorneys at an accomplished law firm for advice and counsel on legal issues, no matter how serious or trivial. For over 40 years and with 1.4 million families across North America, Legal Shield can help you, the loyal GCN listener. Representatives are standing by now to answer your questions, so call them now at 1-855-340-SAVE. That's 1-855-340-7283, or visit them at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com.
Results will vary from case to case.